Yo, 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 you already know what it is. You already know what to do. Welcome back to the Broken Mute Button Network. As always, you are now tuned into Rumble Ready Fight Podcast. It's your boy Gotti, and I'm here with
Your boy KEKE. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. And boy, do we have a show for y'all today.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
got it.
All right. So we're gonna start it off a little bit different. We gotta be the first 5 minutes, we gotta try not to use no profanity. So that way we could
Copy.
try to get monetized. Apparently that's the
Copy.
trick. That's the trick.
Got
Don't
you.
use no profanity. Try to use less profanity, and we ain't got time to edit to be bleeping out stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, Bud calls it quits.
Hey, much respect to Bud. If he's really calling it quits, much respect to him. He's done a lot in the boxing game. Again, 3 times undisputed champion. He was being oppressed while with other promoters for a while. So I'm glad
Mm-hmm.
Errol Spence was his breakthrough fight, and it put him really where he needed to be on the map. And again, more power to
Canelo
him.
and
But
Canelo
in
solidified him.
Canelo, that's a fact. But from a business standpoint, I think it would be a great move for him to retire, just like other boxers have done in the past, and
Floyd
pulling a
Mayweather.
great fighter out of retirement. Is always a great business deal. You can always ask for more money to come out of retirement. Canelo's talking about I'm hearing rumor. I don't know how true it is. I'm hearing rumor he doesn't want to take the fight Bud in May during Cinco de Mayo, but he wants to fight him in September.
September. Yeah.
Right, Mexican Independence weekend. I mean,
Hmm.
if Bud is gonna stay retired, that's cool. But if it's from the business standpoint, that would be a great move too. That's a chess play. Bud is
Yeah.
not a dummy. He is
Yeah.
not a
Bud's
dummy.
not a dummy.
You're gonna have to give him what he asks for, and knowing that Canelo wants the rematch, they're gonna try to make that happen. Especially with
That's a
Canelo being the
fact.
cash cow.
Yeah, that's a
Especially with
fact.
Canelo being the cash cow.
He's
So
he's still he's still a cash cow. That's not going anywhere.
that's a fact.
No, no
That is a
matter how
fact.
you no matter how you may feel about Canelo or anything like that, like he's still the cash cow. Like until proven otherwise, there's still nobody. There's been how many? Well, we had big cards after this. I'm pretty sure none of these cards done as much numbers as the any of the Canelo cards.
they
We had the
not
Benavidez card in November against Yardy, and then we had Pitbull versus Lamont Roach 2 weeks after that. So
I
yeah,
believe the second styles make fights, and in
yeah,
boxing you
yeah.
always need 2 dance partners. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say Tank and Ryan are the other draws in
Mm-hmm.
boxing. Garcia being a Ryan Garcia being a draw. He's a
But
draw
do
without a title. He's
but
a draw
honestly,
without the title.
do you
But
really consider take a draw? Because remember, we've gone over the numbers outside of his Tank fight. I mean, outside of the Ryan
I
Garcia
mean, you
fight.
do need a dance partner. I mean, he put asses
Yeah,
in seats. We can't sit here and discredit him for that. He
yeah,
puts he
yeah. Of
puts
course.
he puts asses in seats. He does that.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, you
So,
need two to tango.
mhm.
You
Yeah.
need two
So,
to tango.
but yeah, what? So Bud's accolades with him hanging it up if he does choose not to come back out of retirement, he actually really is done. Where do we put him in history?
Oh, he's the great. What do you mean? He's the greatest of all time. He's the greatest to do it. It'll be very. I see Devin Haney right behind him, trying to follow in those footsteps. I see Haney trying to become undisputed. In the second weight division. But
I
Bud,
think.
he's done something that Floyd didn't even do. Don't get me wrong. The machine was behind Floyd Mayweather. Floyd had the money, but when it comes down to accolades, nobody has done what Bud has done. We talking Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Roberto DeGrant. We talking about all these
Yeah,
greats in the '80s and the greats that came before him. Even Jack Johnson. You want to throw him in the mix? Nobody
yeah,
has done what Bud Crawford has done. No one. Bud is in a league, and he's in a lane of his own.
yeah. All right. So
There's
my
that.
issue that I had really with that statement kind of is that you mentioned Devin Haney, and Devin Haney, unless he gets that get back against Ryan Garcia, because no matter what people go, even Ryan testing positive or anything, they still going to try to find some kind of way to kind of bring that up. That if he doesn't fight him again and get that victory and make it decisive, they're going to have something to say about that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's not running
Crawford
away from that.
doesn't.
You know that.
Crawford doesn't have that kind of moment where they could say, "Well, this happened." You know what I'm saying? And if you want to say Madrimov, whatever, nobody's really even going to care about that because you can't really compare that to the Ryan Garcia Haney shit, I guess. And then you
Right.
got who did you mentioned the other fighters and other times, but you got to understand like some of these fighters
Sugar Ray
didn't have those
Robinson.
belts. They didn't have some of these belts at these times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of unfair to kind of really kind of compare it to those
It,
eras.
I'm gonna have to agree to disagree because even if it wasn't a full belt era, there was a 3 belt era. Whatever belt era it was, okay, he was the only one to capture all the belts in his weight class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Ring Magazine belt has always been there for years. Okay, I remember seeing not Sugar Ray Robinson, I'm sorry, Sugar Ray Leonard with the belt and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. So whatever era belt it was, whether it was a 3 belt era, 4 belt era, Bud was the first person to collect all the belts.
Yeah,
So
I can dig it.
again, he's in a class of his own.
Yeah, I could dig it. I could dig it. But yeah, but yeah, I think he goes down as one of the all-time greats. Like I believe he gets to sit at the table. It's probably going to people who's going to disagree because they're going to be like, "Oh, Canelo is pretty much on his way out." Oh,
Not even
fucking
the same weight class.
Errol Spence. I mean, they're going to ignore the
No.
fact that Bud did come up 2 weight classes to fight this guy. They're going to ignore that to fight Canelo. They're going to
Bro,
ignore that. They just
on
going to say
black and white
Canelo's on his way out.
paper, we don't care about none of that. On paper, Bud
And
has
mind you,
accomplished something that no other fighter has
and you
accomplished.
know what else they're going to ignore? That Bud is 4 years older than Canelo. They're going to ignore that too.
This an old man whooped his ass. Hey, right?
You can't ignore that. You know what I'm saying?
They
That's just
could
like how
try
they
to.
do the Pacquiao Mayweather shit. Talk about Pacquiao, he waited such and such, but
For Pacquiao to
Mayweather
get
2 years,
old.
Mayweather 2 years older
2
than
years older
Pacquiao.
than
You're
him.
like, what are
Crazy,
we
right?
talking about? And he's been boxing since he was young too. So we can't talk about the
Well,
wear and tear shit.
well,
You
is it
know,
fair to call those fans who would make comparisons like that and try to come up with excuses like that? Is it fair to say that they're casuals?
I think it's fair. What do y'all think in the
Right.
audience? Not the audience. Put it in the comments. Let me know
In
what y'all
in
think.
in, in the community.
Yeah.
They're casuals. They don't know anything
Mm-hmm.
about boxing. And Roger
Mm-hmm.
Mayweather voice, may he rest in peace. They don't know shit about boxing. We got to get Roger voice on here, man. God bless his soul. We got to get his voice on here, man.
Yeah,
His
we
little
definitely
button
got
bit,
it.
right?
Yeah, a little
Don't know shit
voice.
about
Yeah,
boxing.
yeah, we definitely get a little voice of Roger Mayweather. That should be funny as
Right.
hell.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, I'm waiting for our boy Kid Manila to show up and hit us with a whole bunch of Filipino fighters we've never heard
Right.
of.
Right. He
But
he
you know
always
it's
come
gonna
through.
happen.
That train never late. He always come through every week. That train never late.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, now that shout out to Bud. If you plan on actually calling it a quits and shit like that, more power to you. You did your thing. You solidified. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. But we're gonna move on now. AJ versus Jake Paul is this Friday.
I'm ready for it. To me, I try not to take fights personal, but I notice like when it comes down to certain races, when it come down when they challenge African American fighters, they always try to make it seem like black fighters are stupid or try to call they dumb this, dumb that. Like that kind of gets me upset. Like you had Jake Paul calling Tank dumb, and you have T.O. trying to come at Shakur Stevenson, calling him stupid or mental. Man, I want AJ to beat his ass, man. Beat the shit out of him. I just hope it isn't script. I'm gonna be honest with you. I believe AJ can get him out of there with a nice 1-2. That's it. Okay? Let him try to come rushing. Let him get caught with a
Nah, I
hook,
don't even want a 1-2. Yeah, I'm gonna say I want a hook or a nasty
a
uppercut.
uppercut. Oh! Little
Mm-hmm.
Wayne. Oh!
So
Get
that'll
him
just
out of there.
flatten them.
Get him out
But
of there.
nah,
Get him out of there.
I mean, I just me personally, I just don't want Joshua to go in there and just be fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit and during this fight. It's after 5 minutes now. We can say whatever we want. With him bullshitting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I
But
want him to go in there and go and do what he's supposed to do. Like he's fighting, like how he fought Ngannou, like how he goes in there and fight any other
take
boxer.
it serious. That's what you mean.
Yeah,
Take it serious.
Especially
Okay.
when you got money on the table for Fury in the UK
Oh, that
for
fight is
next
already
year.
made right after this.
Yeah,
What?
you can't
Already
lose
set
to
in
Jake
stone.
Paul. If you lose to Jake Paul, come on, bro. Don't.
Let me tell you something, man.
It's a
I
loss
hate
to
it.
me if you go to decision.
That's a fact. Don't even give him a moral victory. Fuck it. Don't even give him the
Mm-hmm.
opportunity. Don't even give him the satisfaction of saying, you know what, I
I
went the distance
lasted.
with a great. Right.
Yeah,
Don't
with
even
a
give
with
him
a
that
former
satisfaction.
Olympian
Former
slash
Olympian,
former world
former
champion.
champion, right. Former unified champion is that, not just champion,
Mm-hmm.
unified champion. So don't even give him the satisfaction. I already see
That's a
videos
fact.
coming out. They saying he had the black eye, his nose was busted. I don't want to hear none of those fucking excuses
There's
because all the
nothing
hard
wrong.
work is done
I don't
in
think there's
camp any
nothing
fucking
wrong with
way.
him. There's
All
nothing
right.
wrong with him. I think they're capping. All that shit is bullshit, bro. I don't believe it, bro. At all. I
Well,
don't
I
believe
hope
it, bro.
AJ punishes him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. How I'm feeling right now. Maybe it's emotional response that I'm about to say. But to be honest, I know a couple of minutes ago we stated that we wanted him to go in there and knock him out. I don't want him to knock him out. I want him to go to 12 rounds
Yeah.
and punish him. Okay, punish
Yeah.
him, punish him.
Nah, I don't want to
Okay,
see it, bro.
beat him. You know what I'm saying?
The punishment is getting him out of there quick and showing him that he don't belong at that level.
Nah,
He
you
needs
know
to
what?
like.
You know why? Because a motherfucker get hit with a clean shot. A knockout is a knockout. He gonna wake up. He gonna remember what the fuck happened. But you gonna remember the next day after going 12 rounds with a strong contender. Your body
Mm-hmm.
gonna be aching. You're gonna be having black and blues. You're gonna be bruised up and shit like that. You gonna know you've been in a fight. So I
Nah,
want
he
him to
need to
feel
break.
that.
He need
If
to
you're gonna
break
knock
that
him out,
nigga
knock his
neck.
ass out in the 12th round and knock him the fuck out in the 12th though. But beat him the fuck up, man. I'm talking body shots, get him on the ropes, just wail on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Well
All
on
right,
him.
all right, so we're gonna give him. All right, let's give him. All right, I'm giving him to the 5th round in that case. I don't
Beat
even
on
want him
him.
to wait
Just
to the
beat him up
12th.
a little bit. Fuck him up bad a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
They 3-minute rounds. He could
And
fuck that
they
nigga up
going
real bad
what
and
10,
within
10,
3.
10 rounds only, right? Only 10 rounds, right?
I think it's 8, bro.
You sure? I could have sworn it was like 10 rounds.
Yeah,
Well, whatever it is, they
it's
beat
not.
him
It's
up.
8 rounds.
Okay.
Lace that nigga and get that shit over with. Hell yeah, what up, D? But yeah, nigga, like that's 100% what they should do.
Beat him. Beat his ass. Beat him. Because let me
Pause.
tell you
Yeah,
something. Listen, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. stepped on the gas. And he showed you
yeah.
what he could have done. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why he ain't doing it in the first round. So, allegedly they're saying the fight's a script. Right? You carry him. I was watching old footage when Floyd fought what's his brother's name? Logan Paul. How they say, Floyd hit him a little bit too hard and held him up. You can see Floyd holding a motherfucker up. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Floyd hit him and he was out on his feet. And
Yeah.
he was leaning on Floyd. Floyd was, held him up a little bit. And then he was telling Floyd across, yo, take it easy, bro. Like, you heard him saying shit like that. Like, yo,
Yeah.
what you doing? So, even if it is scripted, I just, as a fan, um, I wanna see a good fight, but I wanna see him get his ass whipped though. I just wanna see him get beat up. That's it. I wanna see him get beat. That's it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like he can't fuck up his money with Turkey either. So Joshua got to get this out of here and be ready to go for Tyson Fury next year.
Isn't Turkey gonna give
You
him a
know what I'm
bonus
saying?
if he get him out of there too? If he once he ends this
Turkey's
whole
not
Jake Paul
involved.
shit he was
I
saying,
don't. I don't think Turkey's involved in it now.
that don't mean he can't send a motherfucker a bag.
He could send him an incentive. Like
Right.
he
There
probably
you
could
go,
hit him
my
with.
friend. There you
I
go,
got you,
right?
sir.
Because that fight with
I'll give you
Fury.
this. I'll give you the Lamborghini and 500K if you get him out within 2 rounds.
Now he gonna give him a couple million. I know
brother,
500K. He was
brother,
talking hundred
bro.
thousand. They talking about millions.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna be like, brother, I'll give you 2 extra million, brother, if you get him out of here,
Right,
brother.
right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Mhm.
So I'm waiting for that fight. I mean, on Friday, and I hope. Do you know what time the main event comes on? Because I'm tired of these fights coming on Saturday. On fights is scheduled to come on Friday nights and main event come on Saturday fucking morning. Or fucking main event come on. Fights are scheduled to come on Saturday. The main event come on Sunday morning. This shit got to stop, man.
He passionate about that shit, but I
This
agree
shit
with him
gotta
though.
stop. Motherfuckers gotta go to work the next day. Come on, man.
And UFC
Everybody ain't off
and
on the weekend.
UFC, you're even worse because I could watch the boxing event, watch the main event for the boxing event, and still come back and catch your co-main event and main event right after that. You're on even later than
Damn.
that, bro. Yep, you're on even later
Well,
than
I
that, and it's
think UFC
terrible.
have a different type of crowd. That's them crowds. Yeah, whoa, get fucked up crowd.
The beer drinkers niggas want to smash beers on their
Yeah,
head.
yeah, whoa, hype that kind of
Niggas
crowd.
want to smash bottles on their head and shit like that,
That's a
right?
fact. That's
All
a
right,
fact.
so moving on. Oh, so we talked about this yesterday, and I wanted to kind of bring it up on the show. So remember when I said to you, and I wanted to see what the fans think, because it's something that I was thinking about. I could be wrong. I just want to know what y'all think out there in the public. So have you noticed that black fighters, because this was like kind of like what KEKE was talking about, the thinking the black American fighters are stupid. I had what I brought up to him. I said, have you noticed that when black fighters, when they fight, they all have that kind of like speech impediment? Like, for example, you see James Toney, he stutters a lot. You got Devin Haney is starting to stutter a lot.
I'm gonna break
Um,
that down to you.
James, I said James Toney, right? I said
You said James Toney.
Floyd Mayweather is another one. Tommy Hearns is another one. Ali, we already know what happened with that. Um, and then you look at the UK fighters that box. You notice that even with their accent, you can't really tell if they have like any kind of like stuttering problem and shit after boxing. Like for example, like um, what's this nigga name? This nigga Eubanks Senior, or Nigel Benn, or Lennox Lewis. Well, Lennox Lewis. Well, he's UK and Canada. Whatever. Lennox Lewis. Um, who else? David Hay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want to know, like, what is it like? To me, I just felt like there's a difference. There's a difference or something there where like, yeah, Kiki, you
Well,
know what I'm trying to get at. I just want to know if anybody knows it.
I'm gonna just say this. Some people are camera shy. Some people don't like to talk. Some people like to let their fists do the talking for them. For an
Yeah,
example, like Burt Crawford, like his thing was never really about promoting the fight. This is one of the reasons why Bob Arum would say it was hard to promote, hard to sell a fight. His thing is he's quiet. He's very very respectful. And
mm-hmm.
just think about if you're talking, how would you feel talking on speaking on a podium and you got a whole bunch of people watching you? Some people get nervous.
Shit,
Some
Floyd do
people,
that shit anyway. Don't give a fuck. But
yeah, he
look,
tried, but he be stuttering and shit too. He get nervous. Go ahead.
before you continue, I just want to let everybody know I'm not saying all Black American fighters is like that because I don't feel Bernard Hopkins is like that. I
No,
don't
absolutely
feel
not.
that Andre Ward is like that. I don't feel
Absolutely
that
not. Roy Jones.
Roy Jones.
No,
Roy
Roy
Jones
Jones
is.
like that. No, he don't.
He's not that
He
okay. Well, he's not. He's not that
Well,
okay. Yeah,
what Gotti is saying, pretty much, the fighters they stutter sometimes. They stutter a lot sometimes. And what I'm trying to say is, for the most part, sometimes they're nervous. Sometimes they try to clap back fast and the words don't come out the way they think it come out. And that happens. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Me and you could talk one on one, but if I'm talking and I got a whole bunch of people right in front of me and I have to act
yeah,
like I can't play into certain cameras, you know what I'm saying? I gotta act like the cameras don't exist. And
yeah,
you got millions of people all over the world watching you. That's like sometimes talking is very very hard to speak in front of a crowd. I know people that's even myself. I would be nervous at one point. There was a point in time in my life when I was very very nervous speaking in front of a crowd, and that was
yeah.
just my personal like
But what I'm
reunion
saying
shit
is
too.
that.
I mean,
But what I'm saying is that I feel like there's no UK fighters that's Black fighters that has that kind of speech impediment after boxing or anything like that or during their career. That's pretty much what I feel. I haven't noticed any of them really. Even with their accent, it
well,
could be a language barrier, but I just don't hear it. You know what I'm saying?
well, you got to understand the English style is a lot different from other styles though too. That style of fighting. So maybe the fighters don't take too much punishment. You understand what I'm saying? When
Yeah,
you think about it, we talking about defensive fighters. Like even some fighters get hit. You gotta understand boxing. People suffer concussions. Just because you don't get knocked out, don't mean you don't suffer a concussion. You get the shit
yeah,
knocked out of you.
yeah,
African
yeah. Of
American fighters
course.
always had it hard. We always have to get shit out the mud too. And back in the day, you can't even compare the competition now to what it was back in the day. You remember that? Matter of fact, you just sent me something a couple hours ago too.
Which one?
80s fighters and 2025 fighters. That clash, that was
Oh
fire.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That was fire. That was fire. And A lot of fighters then, I mean, just think about it. A lot of fighters then were more competitive. I mean, you got Ali fight. Just think about. I'll give you a perfect example. Muhammad Ali. You know, he fought hard hitters. He fought Ernie Schaefer's, Sonny Liston, Lau. Wasn't Ken Norton, Ron
Yeah.
Lau. God damn, Joe Frazier.
My brother just
George
said,
Foreman.
Hey, my brother just said something. So I do agree with you on that shit though, Eric. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel like the UK fighters, you don't really hear the slurring too much, even from their training and all that shit. I feel like more of the American black fighters, you hear it. I feel like you didn't even really hear it in American white fighters either. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
not Mexicans,
forget
the Spanish.
Let's not forget we English over here. Let's not forget we Americans over here too. So they speak with a strong accent. So even if they do speak, that shit might slip by. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It might get biased a little bit because
Yeah.
they speak with a strong accent.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I was saying. It could be the language barrier. I did say that. It could be the language barrier, and I don't know.
Let me see. Let me go in the chat real quick.
What you said?
Kiki's on the right path for the topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, bro. So moving on.
Sure.
Your boy.
But that don't take away from their skills though. They still do anything.
No.
Every boxer we just named, right? Have been champions.
Hall of Fame careers.
All Hall of Fame careers. All Hall of Famers. All Hall of Famers. Let's not take that from them.
Yeah. We never gonna take because they brain definitely works for sure. Pause. Because the niggas definitely. Because they definitely in there thinking you have to be a thinking
boxing
man
and to be a boxer. You got to be a couple steps ahead of your opponent.
All right, so moving on. Kid Austin.
Oh my gosh.
And his daddy.
Yo. What? Yeah. Well, you know, Floyd. It just went up. It just went up. 2.5. We ain't asking for that no more. We need 10 million. We want 10 million. That's what we need. Come on, man. Pricing himself out. Keeping his son safe.
But first of all, pricing his son out to 10 million is the most ridiculous thing. When in his fight against Tevin Farmer, the rumors online is that his guarantee was $125,000 a piece for him and Tevin Farmer.
I got something better. We talking about Bud Crawford, who was unified when he stepped in the ring with Earl Smith and got his first 10 million guaranteed. So you think your son gonna get that? Come on, man. Come on. Let's get to that. Shout out to Zip the Drip. Let's get to that. No, I'm saying? Come on, man. You think your son? Come on, man. Pricing himself out.
Yeah, that's
Let's talk about these sparring videos that's been leaked too. I'm sorry, brother. Let's talk about these sparring videos that's been leaked.
Hold on.
With him getting his ass whipped.
I sent you that shit.
Right.
My brother sent that shit to me. I sent you that shit. What I was going to say what's crazy about him? Yeah, he got his ass whipped in that sport. I don't know who the dude was that he sparred. Some dude with dreads, but I don't know who his name is or whatever.
That's
shit
the
like
time
that.
I seen him get his ass whipped. That fight, that sparring,
Mason
put hands on him.
Yeah,
come on,
Kid
man.
Austin.
And he won 10 million. He won 10 million. What a
10
joke.
million. And your daddy finding ways to get you out of fights and shit like that. Come on, man. You just got back out of a fight. Your second fight. This time it was a hand injury. The last time you said Shakur Stevenson and them poisoned you. And stole your passport and all types of goofy shit. Like they were saying some wild shit, bro.
You heard what Bill Haney said about him, though?
That's what I want to get to.
Haney said about him? Oh, yeah, wow.
So just to kind of give everybody a little, I'm going to kind of paraphrase it. So obviously, if some of y'all didn't see the interview, Floyd Schofield Sr. was doing like an interview with somebody. I forget who it was. One of these boxing podcasts out here. And he was talking to them and he was telling them that, I want to, he said, these guys, Bill Haney, he don't come from where I come from. He said, ain't nobody in boxing come from where I come from. He said, I've been shot. I done sold drugs. I done been to jail, all of that. I'm from the hood. He said, Bill Haney, he ain't from that. And And then Bill Haney, go ahead, tell them the Bill Haney response. You want to tell them the Bill Haney
Bill said
response?
straight up, you from the hood, that's not something you want people to know anyway. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much, I'm paraphrasing. He said also, if you've been shot, that's not something that you brag about anyway, because being shot hurt. And then he mentioned,
Trust
you
me.
know,
And
why he sound like that? Was he
he
shot in his
said,
throat or something? Why he
hold on,
sound like that? Why
hold
he
on, hold on,
talk
hold
like
on.
that?
Hold
Okay.
on. Hold up. Your phrasing was a little too fast. I got a little bit more to add to that. Bill Haney said, what he said was, most people who's from the hood, they don't talk about how they from the hood all the time, like this guy. And he said, and he said he talking about getting shot. He said, I getting shot. Yeah, that shit sucks. Trust me, I know. He said, I've been shot, so I know how it feels. So he told him, yeah, I've been shot too. You know what I'm saying? And then he said to him, I wonder if he been shot in his throat because why his voice
Why he
so
sound?
soft? It ain't even deep. Why he
He
sound
ain't got
like
no
that?
bass. He ain't got no
He ain't
bass
got
in
no
his voice.
bass.
And then he noticed what he said about his wig. He wearing a wig. He noticed how his wigs is getting longer and longer with his hair. Yo, Haney
Yeah,
Bill is a funny dude, man.
yeah.
Funny dude, man.
Bill Haney Senior versus Floyd Schofield Senior.
Yo, follow the trip without the luggage, man. I would, to be
But
honest,
it's
I
no
would love to
point.
see them. God,
There's no point. There's no point of him even arguing because their sons are not even negotiating a fight or even speaking of a fight. They're in two different weight classes.
let me tell you something.
They
The
two weight
press
classes away.
conference would be crazy with them two going at it. That alone, that would be hilarious, man.
Bill
That
Haney will
would be
be talking about
hilarious.
Bill Haney be asking if his son was going to back out of the fight before the day before the whole time, bro. That's
I
what he
mean,
need
then
to do.
it's sad because if you do sign a dotted line with with Austin, Kid Austin and stuff like that, he might be a liability at this point. You don't know. He's talking crazy. People poisoning him. People taking his passport. He getting injured.
Yeah,
I mean, he might be a liability. You might have to have a goddamn plan B
yeah,
when you're dealing with him.
yeah. But I'm not mad at him for advocating for his son, but I feel like he's kind of going about it the wrong way.
There
To
comes a
get to
point in
act to
time where
ask
fathers
to
they
ask
have to
for
shut up.
to ask for 10 million for your son who's never been a world champion to fight a nigga who just became a world champion. You know what I'm saying? And you just had 125K in the last fight. You're not even the A side of this fight. Nobody niggas. You ask a casual if they know Abdullah Mason or Kid Austin or Floyd Schofield Jr. You know what I'm saying? They're going to tell you they know Abdullah Mason before they know him. You know what I'm saying? So
Ask
it
a
don't even make
casual. They not
sense.
gonna know. Ask a casual. He's not gonna know. He's not gonna know who the fuck Kid Austin is. A casual
Yeah,
know who Abdullah Mason is though.
they they maybe do, but you probably they maybe will know Abdullah. They won't know Abdullah because his name ain't big enough. But you might
Well,
know. There's going
Abdullah
to
has
be,
been
but the
on
ones that do
co-main
know,
events
they're
and
going
he
to
has
probably know
headlined.
him.
He's
Yeah.
headlined before, and he's been a co-main event. Okay, that's all
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the father just needs to shut the hell up, man. At this point, there comes a
Yeah.
point where you got to tell your dad, yo, dad, just calm down a little
If
bit.
your son, like when Brian Norman and Bill Haney was going back and forth, Brian Norman Sr. and Bill Haney, at least their sons were world champions. Like your son hasn't done anything, and you're over here going back and forth with these fathers and all that shit. You
Cause
need to get your son out.
he hyped off that
Good.
Tevin Farmer win, bro. That's all. He just
Mm-hmm.
hyped off that Tevin Farmer win, man. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it.
Hell yeah. But anyway, moving on, man. Yo, so I saw some shit, right? Online, right? And I wanted to show this shit to you, right? And I wanted
Mm.
to see what you think.
All right.
So they got this shit with Manny Pacquiao standing up and they saying, who's at the table who got to get up for Pac-Man to have a seat? So we got Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Floyd Mayweather, Usyk, Bud Crawford, and Muhammad Ali in this picture. So
Well,
the comments is stupid, bro, because the comments is like, this is how you could tell casuals because for anybody who said Floyd Mayweather, you're a casual. Simple as that.
a fucking joke.
You don't know shit
Well,
about boxing.
it boils down to accolades. Who's accomplished the most? It boils down who's accomplished the most and who's accomplished the least. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Pacquiao's an 8-time champion, a champion in what 8 different weight classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have some at that table I see right now who's been a champion at 3 different weight classes, and some even 4, and only carried 1 damn belt or 2 belts the most. So who would that be? Is it? I believe I believe it's between Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard.
I was thinking Tommy Hearns.
Damn. But Ali, damn, how many Ali? He was always that heavyweight, right?
I was thinking,
but his out the ring, things he's accomplished
yeah,
outside the ring.
it's
Yo, that's
100% got
crazy.
no. It's Tommy Hearns. Because think about it, Tommy Hearns. Think about his big fights
He's
against
always
like
come up short, but he knocked Duran out though.
yeah, that's
But for
about
the
it.
most part, yeah, right. He lost to Marvin Hagler. He lost to Sugar Ray Leonard. You're right. He didn't rise to the occasion.
Yeah, it has to be as much as like
And wait a minute,
I love
Sugar Ray
Tommy
Leonard
Hearns, but
also
like
was an Olympian. Ali
yeah,
was an Olympian. Floyd was an Olympian. And Sugar Ray was an Olympian. Was Usyk ever? I think was Usyk Olympian
I
too.
think Usyk was an Olympian too, I believe.
Then Tommy Hearns got to get his ass up. Then
It's Tommy
Tommy
Hearns.
got to get up.
So for all of y'all who's saying Floyd beat the most world champions in boxing history.
That's a fact.
So it can't be Floyd. And the only logical answer, if you know anything about boxing, is going to be
It's Tommy Hearns.
Tommy
You got to
Hearns.
get up.
There was some people that were saying Crawford too, and I'm like, he's 3 times undisputed.
Undisputed. Come on, man.
He went up 2 weight classes to do it against the cash cow.
Nigga, first of all, nigga, at that table right there, his name is engraved in that motherfucker. You hear me? His seat.
Yeah.
Okay? Engraved.
Yeah.
They should be having statues.
Who's the second person? Who's the second person you think that you would put up out of there?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard?
Yep. It'll be
Ray Leonard is
Tommy Hearns, then Sugar Ray Leonard. Usyk is undisputed.
Yeah, Usyk's undisputed. Was he undisputed at
it don't matter. His accolades, he's undisputed. Bud is undisputed. Usyk is undisputed. But people will argue that Ali only stayed in one weight classes. The others were champions in different weight classes, though. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Yeah, Ali's a great, but Ali is really a great because of the things he's done outside the ring, because he took a stand.
Yeah.
He's part of history of what he did back in the era with Jim Crow laws, and he was, it's just a little different.
Proof looked like he just tuned in. So Proof, the table on one side is Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Tommy Hearns, and the other side is Usyk,
right side,
Terrence Crawford,
and
Muhammad Ali. And the person standing is Pacquiao, and they saying who has to give up a seat for Pacquiao to sit.
Well, man, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna be a little different. I'm gonna just say, somebody need to pull up a chair for Pac-Man. Fuck it. Pull up a chair for him. Let him sit at the table too. He belongs there with all the greats. That's how you. That's how you gotta be think outside the box. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Yeah, if you want to
gotta
keep
be
it
hard
because
they're all great. They're all great fighters, and they all made the sport of boxing where this.
And to be
honest,
paved
the way for a lot of fighters.
And to be honest, do we know if Pacquiao would have beaten Hearns?
Facts. Because I don't think Pacquiao would have been able to handle Roberto Duran, to be honest.
We've done Duran and Pacquiao and what's the name, right? I think we might need to do that shit again because I don't remember what ChatGPT said.
Right.
And then we're gonna do Pacquiao and Hearns too tonight.
Copy. But for the most part, yeah, Pacquiao deserves a seat at that table, though. They all deserve a seat at that table, man. To be honest, these are all the fighters that paved the way. Of these fighters, if there wasn't the Ali's, the Hearns, the Sugar Rays, it would be no Floyd Mayweather wouldn't be inspired by any of them. Bud wouldn't be inspired. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all of them, that.
So after that, it prompted me to start doing a little more research and see that they actually had another post like this. They had a UFC one, but I didn't post that because you don't really know too much about UFC or MMA. But they had one for heavyweights.
Okay.
So we got Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, George Foreman, Muhammad Ali, and Jack Johnson. One of them gets up for Usyk.
That ain't no damn Jack Johnson. That's not no damn Jack Johnson. I don't know who the hell that is. That ain't no Jack Johnson, though. That might be Jack Aya. That is not. I know how Jack Johnson looks. That is not him.
I think that's supposed to be him.
It's supposed to be him. They couldn't do better. They're just gonna rewrite history. Just change Jack Johnson's whole fucking face, huh? That's crazy.
If it ain't Jack Johnson, I hope it ain't Floyd Patterson.
Nah, that ain't hell no. You gotta look at the comment section in that post to see who that is. Somebody probably wrote all the
I
information down.
I checked it, but they didn't have nothing. But because everybody was so busy saying Mike Tyson and motherfucking George Foreman.
Damn.
Kid Manila's here. Kid Manila in the house. What up, Kid Manila? He said y'all need a Kid Manila boxing 101 school for just the Philippines. That's it.
Damn, B. Again, it's real hard. I don't want to discredit any of those fighters. Again, all those fighters have made the way. Usyk was, was from. Now I wouldn't be surprised if people, for the most part, he was inspired by a lot of those fighters sitting at that table, man.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I had to choose, it's either because people going to say Jack Johnson because he paved the way and all that shit. If that's Jack Johnson, but I'm getting his
You
flat-footed
can't
ass up
tell
out of
Jack
there.
Johnson to get up at the fucking table. Can't
Okay,
tell him
you
that.
know,
Not
we
when
gotta agree
people
to
are.
disagree.
Not when he inspired many boxers to do what the fuck they want to do in a time where it was very. You would get killed for even being seen with a white woman as a black man. He's the reason
Yeah.
they created the Mann Act. Okay. And why Diddy ass is in jail. No, but that's another story though. But nah, he paved the way. So him and Ali staying. But hold on, why
Okay.
Ali was at the other table too? What the hell? Ali gonna have to get up. He can't be at two tables, man. Ali gonna have to use that seat, man. Either gonna be
Yeah.
rocking with Floyd and Pacquiao at the other table, man, or he can't have two seats, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, yo, off that, Ali got to get up.
But no, this is just heavyweights though only.
I
You
know,
can't
but
do
yeah,
that.
but
You
listen,
can't do
man.
that.
Ali had a table at the other. He got a seat at the other table, man.
No, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Man, well,
Harold
they need to
examining
pull up
those
and give
legendary
Usyk
Kevin
a chair,
Kelly.
man. Usyk got to get a chair. All of them belong at that table, man. Whoever came up with this post did that to steer controversy. All of them belong at that table, man.
Honestly, bro, it might have to be Mike Tyson, bro. It might have to be Mike Tyson. George Foreman beat bigger names.
And then he stayed in the game at the age of 45 and knocked out Michael Moore.
And became a
And
world
became the
champion
oldest
again
champion.
at heavyweight. It might have to be Mike Tyson if we had to choose. If niggas is feeling like it shouldn't be Jack Johnson, if that's Jack Johnson, it might have to be Mike Tyson, bro.
All right, man.
Because
Listen,
Mike Tyson.
listen. I can't answer this question, man. All of them. I'm a huge fan of boxing, and all of them dudes belong at that table, man. I say Ali would have to get up because we just seen him at a table with Mayweather and all the other greats, man. So
Yeah,
I'm looking at it from this standpoint. He's at two fucking tables, man. He's at two picnic tables, man. He got to choose one. So he got to get up and let Usyk sit, man. Because if he's not at that
bro.
table, he's gonna be at the other table. That's how I'm looking at it.
Bro, that's
That's
not
how I'm
how you're
looking at it.
supposed to look at it, though,
I
bro.
know, but hey, this picture is not even realistic. So come on now, how am I supposed to look at that? I'm trying my best to try to go exactly and choose what the caption
You
is,
just don't want
but
Mike to
can't do
come
that.
off you don't want Mike to come off the table, bro.
All
Just
of them
say
are
it,
great.
bro.
All of them are great. I'm an '80s baby. I come up watching Mike Tyson. I've seen him in his prime. I can't. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
but when you start to do the full breakdown of Mike Tyson's career, like what if, some of those big fights, you know what I'm saying? Lennox
Bro,
Lewis,
that's like somebody
Holyfield.
trying to get you to choose between Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, or Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin. All of them are
That's
greats, man.
those that's
Shawn Michaels and
fucking.
Bret Hart. Come on.
I
Come
don't
on,
think
man.
that's a great analogy for that, bro.
Well, that's my logic. Shit, I'm sticking to it.
All right, whatever, man.
Let's go on to the
60-40
next,
shit.
man. Shit.
All right,
But all
all
those
right,
guys are greats, though.
all right. Hitchens versus Ortiz, man.
Oh, that's going to be a great fight. That is going to be a great
Jermaine
fight. But
Richardson, excuse me, Richardson Hitchens
is
versus
Richardson Hitchens.
Jermaine Ortiz.
Ortiz, right. But question, what was we know Richardson Hitchens, he beat Cambosis a few months back. Tell me
He
about
whooped. He
Ortiz's
whooped. He
activity.
Ortiz whooped. Ortiz got his ass whooped by Hitchens in the amateurs.
Ooh, oh, the video, right. I seen the video. I see. That's
Yeah,
the
he was getting his
amateurs,
ass
though. We
whooped
gonna
in
see.
that fight. Yeah,
We
that was
gonna
the
see if
amateurs. Yeah.
that's true. We've talked about amateurs. We talked about how Andy Cruz had Keyshawn Davis's number in the amateurs, and we feel like when Cruz be calling out Keyshawn don't be wanting that smoke, telling him to go fight, but go fight this person, go fight that person. But Keyshawn be wanting all the smoke with anybody who call him out, but he don't want that smoke. Let's
Yeah.
talk about Roy Jones Jr. and Antonio Tarver.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. You talking about the amateur shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
amateurs.
Yeah.
Amateurs. Antonio Tarver had Roy Jones Jr.'s number, and what happened when they fought in the pros? He still had his number. He stopped him.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about Vernon Forrest. I got another one. Vernon Forrest and Sugar Shane Mosley. Vernon Forrest had Sugar Shane Mosley number in the amateurs. And what happened when they fought in the pros? Vernon stopped him.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping him, but Vernon beat him in the decision. So
he beat him.
right,
Yeah.
certain styles.
Kim Manila, you just be saying anything. I so a lot of people believe Jermaine Ortiz beat Teofimo. I might be one of those people that actually might agree with that or thought it was like a draw, maybe.
A lot of people
Actually no. I had Jermaine Ortiz winning that fight. It wasn't no fucking draw. He won that fight. He was robbed in that fight.
I'm just surprised they didn't run it back. Like real champions run it back. Why didn't T.O. run that shit back? He was the A-side. He could have ran it back.
Yeah, his style probably wasn't. Styles make fights. It didn't look good.
But who did Ortiz fight after that? Like, I mean, tell me about is he active? I know he was inactive because I haven't heard anything from him since the T.O. fight.
Yeah, I was about to say I haven't heard anything either. I'm about to look it up.
So for him to, for Hitchison to have his number in the amateurs, for him to jump in the ring with Hitchison knowing he's been inactive, that's not a good move.
Yeah. I'm about to check for you right now, though, Keith, and let you know. But yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, but I would love to see if Ortiz is a great boxer. He looked really, really good against T.O. And I just want to see great fights in boxing right now. And I feel like we've been getting that these last couple of fights. We've been getting some good fights, man. I would love to see.
Yeah.
I like. I'm a fan of Hitchens. I feel like he's finally getting exposure. He kind of reminds me his situation kind of like Bud with the whole promotion thing and how Mayweather, they was focusing on Tank for the most part, shelved him, and he really didn't have the machine behind him. So I'm glad he signed with Eddie Hearns, and Eddie Hearns believes in him, and
all right, so
he's making the right decisions.
All right, so since Teofimo, he fought 3 no-name niggas, and he won 2 of them by TKO and 1 by decision.
Okay. What was his last fight?
His last fight was in August.
Oh, summer. Of this year, right? Of this year.
Yeah, of this year. Then he fought in March. So he's staying active. So he's ready to go. He fought a Caribbean Royale twice out here 3 times in a row out here in Orlando. I wish I had known. I would have went and fucking checked him out. That shit is fucking not far from here.
But I got Hitchens in that fight, though.
Yeah, I got Hitchens in that fight, too. That's a perfect segue, so that way I can go ahead and talk about the Ruben card for the undercard for the Teofimo versus Shakir Stevenson.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm glad you brought that card up because it seemed like you're missing one more fight, brother. And I've heard Jamal Charlo mention that. He said,
I don't know, bro.
Supposed to be on that January 31st call with Tio and Shakur. That would be great.
But he said that shit like fucking 3 weeks ago, bro, and there's been nothing since. That's an old clip, bro.
Right. You gotta
That's why I be telling you, you gotta stop fucking disappearing and then coming back and then see the shit late.
This gonna be some good fights, man.
Yeah, but they got some Shushu is on there. I guess some dude named Carlos Castro. My brother said this dude, Ammo Williams, aka Austin Williams, is probably in there to get murdered against Carlos Adames. Adames is the one who got robbed in that fight against Hazmat Shiraz. That's the one where Turkey came in and fucking told the nigga he was down.
He was behind, he was down and shit.
Yeah. My brother said that's just gonna be a fucking murder in that fight.
So he got something to prove. He gonna have that mindset. He don't want to leave it to the judges. He do not want to leave nothing to the judges no more, man.
Who you got in these fights though? Obviously, I got Shakur Stevenson.
I got Shakur in the main event. I guess the undercard. I got Shushu.
and
I
I
don't
got
know really too
Adamas.
much about these dudes, but I know that dude beat the shit out that other that Shiraz dude. So I'm gonna go with Carlos in that fight.
Yeah,
And my boy, I gotta go with Hitchens. I gotta go with
yeah,
Hitchens.
yeah,
So
yeah.
those are
We're
my
gonna
my picks right
yeah.
there.
And just so you know, guys, this is all speculation. We don't know if this fight is true. If it
Right, it's
happens,
not an official card.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
speculation.
This is speculation. But once it's confirmed all the way, then we'll talk about it a little more. Because obviously, at the press conference, they kind of like rushing these fights and shit like that. But
I mean,
once
they got
because they only,
one more. Right.
you know what I'm saying. But which is good for us fans. But like, is it that good? You know what I'm saying? So for the fighter as far as training, but Shiraz and Pacheco, I guess they ordered that fight or some shit like that, or they in talks of that. But Pacheco, I think Shiraz beats Diego Pacheco because Pacheco he got dropped in his last fight, given his footing was off. But I don't think he's that great, that good. You know what I'm saying? He has to show me more. He should have fought Berlanga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But if they want him to fight Shiraz, take the fight and show how good you really are.
But wait a minute. I guess hold on. I just don't want to let nothing slip by. Wasn't it controversy behind his raps? So they're just gonna sweep
Who
that under the carpet.
who's that? Oh
Shiraz,
yeah,
his raps.
they slept that. They
Yeah,
slept that.
like yo, what happened with that? Like, what's going
Yeah.
on?
Mm-hmm. Nigga Kid Manila, he out there chilling. He out there just shooting from the hip, saying whatever. Shout out to you, Kid Manila.
Pacquiao
Appreciate you
prom
pulling up, man.
Crawford. Well.
Crawford did okay. Tell him to fight now. Tell him to fight now. Let Pacquiao fight Crawford now.
You know
He'll
what
die in
happened?
that damn
Let me
ring.
tell you something. Floyd fought Pacquiao on the outside. He was way more defensive than offensive when he fought Pacquiao. Let Pacquiao fight Bud Crawford. Bud
Well,
Crawford is
Pacquiao,
going to he's going to fuck Pacquiao up. Okay, Bud
what,
Crawford uses angles. He knows
what, what,
angles.
would Pacquiao even beat Canelo?
Hell no.
We'll talk
Pacquiao
about
has
it
problems
later.
with boxers. He has problems with what people
We'll
who
talk
utilize
about
the
it
ring.
later.
He has problems with combination punchers, boxers, and
Yeah,
people who
yeah,
have great footwork.
yeah. I saw the Bradley versus Crawford sparring,
Yeah,
and he dropped Bradley.
and Crawford put him on his ass. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so moving on. Shakur Stevenson said that he'll fight Conor Ben and Devin Haney with a rehydration clause at 147. Mind you, this is the same guy who put a video out. I mean, put a tweet out about Tank doing the hydration clause to niggas. So, how do you feel about that, Keith?
Well, I mean, it's karma for Conor Ben. It's karma for him. I mean, he put a rehydration clause
Not Devin
on
Haney though.
Eubank. I know, but Eubank, this is different though. You know, Eubank, he put a hydration clause on Eubank, and Shakur also stated that he felt like Eubank wasn't 100% when he fought Conor Ben.
He wasn't.
He felt like
He wasn't.
the weight clause is what messed him up. And then he said he'd been in a
Mm-hmm.
war with him in the first time they fought it was a war. And he felt like the second time they fought, it was a war, but he
It
felt
was
like the
even
weight
worse.
clause fucked him up. It messed him up bad, man. The
It
man
was.
was in
He
the
was in the
hospital
hospital, all that, and
for
all that.
probably exhaustion
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit like that. But also, Connor's a fucking juice. Okay, he tests
Look,
positive for
hey,
PEDs. He's
look,
a piece of shit, and he should be banned. So I don't want to give him too much
look what
talk.
Kim Manila said. Look what Kim
You know
Manila
that.
said.
But
He's
look,
right
but
on time.
he said he talking about James Tony too and Bud
Yeah.
Crawford. That's crazy.
Well, your people
Speculation.
that you talk about.
Well, I believe did Tony test positive for PEDs one point in time
Yeah, yeah. After the,
as a heavyweight.
I think it was
But
after the
Crawford
Holyfield
never
fight.
test positive,
Actually,
so we can't even bump that. Much respect to
yeah.
Crawford. You can't even repeat shit like that.
I'm surprised you ain't say nothing about this nigga died now this nigga want to retire. I was waiting for you to say that earlier.
Well, because I understand boxing it was a business move. Floyd has done it plenty of times, going to retirement to come back up for that big bag because they're gonna pay you to
Yeah,
fight.
yeah,
Listen, what you need to come out of retirement,
yeah.
especially if that's the fight that Canelo wants to. Listen, Canelo wants this fight. They know that's the cash cow. The WBC
Mm-hmm.
gonna make money behind it. You know what I'm saying? If I
Mm-hmm.
was Bud, I would say, yeah, I come out of retirement. Don't worry, I'll fight him. But I don't want this. I don't want the WBC belt on the line. Fuck them.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. I know. Conor Ben wants Ryan next. He's hoping he beat Mario Barrios.
He gonna
That's
tear
who he
Ryan
want.
ass up, pause. He
Yeah, I
gonna
think he go.
Ryan.
I think he gonna beat the shit out of Ryan if he fight
Yo,
Ryan.
listen. I listen to me. Rolly beat Ryan, and Conor Ben would kick Rolly ass and Ryan ass in the same fucking night. Okay, same night. Okay,
We're gonna find
he's
out.
not he's not ready
Yeah,
for Rolly. Conor Ben
Ryan's
is not
too.
ready for no Rolly.
Ryan. You said Conor Ben's not ready for
I'm
Rolly.
sorry. I'm sorry. Ryan is not ready for Conor Ben, and Rolly would get destroyed by Conor Ben. They're not ready
It'll
for
look like
Conor.
you think it'll look worse than the Pitbull fight if Rolly fought
Yeah, I
him.
think he'll be on more PDs. Yeah,
No, I
I
said
think
Rolly, not
he
Ryan.
what'd you say? Repeat.
I said Rolly, not Ryan.
Well, Rolly can't beat Conor Ben.
Yeah. Well,
He
Conor
can't.
Ben, if he, hopefully he, he keep his nose clean. All them niggas keep their nose clean and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then be able to become legends in this sport. Clean yourself up. Now moving on. Keyshawn and T.O. Senior.
Yo, I seen the video. Yo, senior, I ain't tell nobody. I ain't tell nobody. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Nah, but he said something about it not being true in the video and shit.
He said not being true. Then he gave you that look like. That's like you
Mm-hmm.
saying, yo, I ain't sleep with this girl, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly how Keyshawn look. He plays a lot.
That's
He
how you taking it?
he not. I got what I got from the video is confirmation that he knocked him out in the gym. Man. He
I
knocked
don't
him out
know,
in the
bro.
gym, man. He knocked him
I
out
don't
in the
know.
gym. He said he ain't tell nobody. Then he said, "Yo, I got it on my phone right here. Yo, I ain't tell nobody." Then he looked. Then he looked at the person that was interviewing him like, "Come on, man. That
Yeah.
come from Senior running his mouth too much. He's running his
They're
mouth too much.
all them daddies, all these daddies in the sport, bro.
Running their mouth too much.
You
Robert
noticing they
Guerrero, even Robert Guerrero dad, him and
yo,
Mayweather Senior used to go get
Bozy
into it all the time.
Bozy Ennis, I fuck with Bozy Ennis because you don't hear him ever saying anything, bro.
He quiet, like he don't try to outshine his son. Like he let his son have his moment. Like that's your
Yeah.
son's moment. Like it shouldn't be like you shouldn't be like the headline the hot topic at their press conference. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
yo, you hear what Bozy said? Oh yo, you hear what his father said? Like they go back and forth like females, man.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
they 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 go back and forth like females, man.
Hell yeah. Speaking of Bozy Ennis, Virgil Ortiz.
He don't want no smoke, man. You know that. Come on, man. He don't want no smoke, man. What did
His
he say as soon
manager,
as he got out
his
the
man
ring when he was interviewed in the back? He said he
Earl
want the
Spence.
Spence fight.
So
He
so
said
his
he want Earl
manager,
Spence fight is a bigger fight. He want Earl
yeah.
Spence. He did not want Boots. That was a play to have Boots come in there to act like he want the fight. Then he gonna try to
Mm-hmm.
end up pricing himself out. He gonna try to make it seem like Boots asked for a lot of money.
So I got a
However they
little
going
more.
to do it.
I got a little more info. So his
Okay.
manager put out on IG to the execs of the zone, telling them they can't force the Virgil Ortiz fight against Boots due to contract obligations. And then they also is saying that they want to start the bid at, since it's a big fight, at $10 million.
Bro, let me tell you something. When they're talking about contracts and stuff like that, and let me tell you
Cohiba.
something. When it comes down to
Oh no,
unification bouts and things
Cohiba.
like that, when it comes down to unification bouts come before any fucking mandatory. They would allow a unification bout. Like you don't
Well,
have
they
to
not.
fight your mandatory, but
Boots
you
don't
don't have
have
to
a
fight it.
belt.
He doesn't have a belt yet. You
Not at
sure?
154. Not at 154. Nah, he fought a tune-up against some
The
no-name nigga. You
WBO
know,
belt. Then the Boots have the WBO belt.
I can tell you right now who got the belts
Because
right
I
now.
know, because right now I know Norman had it at 147, but I believe Boots vacated it when he went up. Because you know when you have the WBO belt, you could go straight up to 154 and fight the champion.
Nah, remember he wanted to fight a tune-up. Let's see who got it.
Who has it at
Let's see.
154?
I'm about to
Genesis,
check.
right?
No, that's 160. You see Bud retire as soon as that nigga tested for positive. All right, so I one thing. Okay, you got Bakram got a belt. Some nigga Abbas Baru, who might be the actual fucking damn might be the actual fucking weakest champion because we've never heard of him. Sebastian Fundora and Xander Zayas is the WBO. I forgot about that because I watched. I remember when he won it.
What do you mean, all
And
the WBO, both of them?
yeah, Xander Zayas got WBO. Sebastian Fundora is WBC. WBA is Abbas Baru, and IBF is Bakram. Boots is the
Boots
WBA
gonna
junior
whoop all
middleweight.
they ass at
Oh, Boots.
154.
Oh, so wait
He
a
gonna
minute.
whoop
Boots is
all they ass at 154.
all right. So listen. Boots is WBA junior middleweight interim champion, and then Virgil Ortiz is the WBC junior middleweight interim champion.
Bro. What the fuck is all this? See, there we go with these belts. Because they want
Yeah,
the interim. What the fuck is that again? Please. What the fuck is that again?
I know Fundora got hurt, but why we making an interim belt? But why Abbas is like, is he hurt? Maybe these niggas is hurt. I don't know. Abbas, I've never even heard
That
of
don't
this
make
nigga.
no sense. These super
I'm about,
champions, these interim champions. What? Come on, man.
I'm about to actually look up this nigga Abbas. I've never even heard of him. See if he fought any notable names. Oh, this nigga is from like where's this nigga from? What the flag is this shit? Is this Germany? Oh, I've seen this nigga before. He got a belt still? He lost his last fight, didn't he?
Rolly
no,
lost
he
his last
won.
10 fucking fights, so he's still a champion.
No, this nigga but this nigga ain't fight. Oh, he's fighting Xander Zayas next in a
Yeah.
unification bout.
They're about to unify.
Yeah. They about to unify. All right, cool. So if they slick though. Xander's gonna get unified fighting the weakest champion, then he's gonna duck the rest of them. Xander is not gonna fight Boots. Xander's not gonna fight Sebastian Fundora. He's been ducking Virgil Ortiz. So he is not gonna fucking damn fight any of those fighters. Yo, Jamel Charlo needs to get back in the mix, bro.
Listen, I want to see him and Plant get it on that
Not
listen.
Jamal, Jamel.
Oh, Jamel. Oh, 154.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. Al Heyman, I don't know. His fighters are very, very loyal to him.
Yeah.
Damn, man. I mean, but Benavidez is fighting.
Yeah.
Khalid Plant is fighting. Those are Al Heyman fighters.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, isn't what's that dude name? Black guy who Tank knocked out. He just won. Frank Martin is
Frank
also
Martin.
a PBC fighter.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Anyway, let's get to this Chat GPT segment so we can close out the show. All right, so we had 3 fights that we mentioned. Pacquiao versus Tommy Hearns. Who you got?
Shit. Tommy Hearns. He could definitely keep Pacquiao on the outside.
With that, with his 1-2 and his height and reach.
That's what Eric Morales did. Kept Pacquiao on the outside
and to them next 2 fights, he quit the 3rd fight.
Well, he was old. The father time, caught up to him.
Yeah. All right, this should take it forever. Let's see who they. I got Hearns too as well. Y'all let us know in the comments who y'all got. Tommy Hearns by late TKO or clear decision. Pacquiao makes it thrilling. Hearns makes it dangerous. Over 12 rounds. Physics and precision start to matter.
Wow, yeah. Look like Pacquiao might be standing up at that table, right?
Yo, I agree. It's starting to sound like Pacquiao might have to stand at that table. Stand up at that table. So hold up, we might have to run through that shit real quick with Kim and
that's why Pacquiao was probably standing up from the get go. That's why he's standing up from the get go because he can't beat nobody at that table, nigga.
Hey, look, Kid Manila, he ain't gonna like this. We about to do Pacquiao again. They said Simon Hearns by late TKO rounds 9 through 11 on clear decision. Pacquiao creates chaos, but Hearns solves it with geometry and violence. All right, let's move on. Pacquiao. Who else we have here? Versus Duran. Actually, you want to do just the table?
What's up with Boots? I want to do Boots versus Mayweather.
All right, we could do that. Hold on. Let's do Pac versus Canelo real quick first, and then we'll get to that.
Pacquiao versus Canelo?
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
They never fought in the same weight class though. Well, they would have to do at 154. They would have to do at 154. I was about to say, even though he fought a catchweight when he fought Margarito at a catchweight at 152.
All right, let's say if they do it at a catchweight. It said at 154, anything higher would be a tilt to Canelo.
Right.
It's probably going to be fucking damn Canelo.
Well, I got Canelo beating him.
Canelo.
I got Canelo.
Canelo, yeah, they got Canelo by clear decision on late TKO. Canelo's bigger, stronger, and built for this weight. All right, so yeah, that was a bad choice. So they're saying 147 pound with strict rehydration rules. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. All right, so who you said Boots versus Mayweather?
Yeah.
Who you got? Who you got in that fight?
You got Floyd. I ain't going against Floyd.
I ain't going against Floyd in this either. I like Boots, but Boots gotta. I think Boots got to do a little more in his career before we start talking if he's gonna beat Boots in it. He's gonna definitely make it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know. Floyd Mayweather by unanimous decision. Not easy, not flashy, but precise, cold, and controlled. That fight actually could be one of those fights where it could be a robbery in that fight, too.
Nah.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather by unanimous decision, 8-4 or 9-3. Ennis has moments, but Mayweather owns the margin. So you think it'd be like another Andre Berto versus
Well, I can honestly say out of all the fighters, right? Out of all the fighters, Mayweather has fought a lot of African American fighters. He fought a lot of black fighters, man. We could go Zab Judah, we could go Shane Mosley, we could go Zab Judah, Shane Mosley, Chop, Sean Bay Mitchell,
Shamba Mitchell,
Ndu, Dale Corrales. He fought a lot of African American fighters.
Andre Berto.
He fought Andre Berto. He fought Andre Berto.
He's Haitian American, I guess.
He's still black. God damn it.
All right. Who we got? You said Boots versus Pernell Whitaker?
Boots versus Pernell Whitaker. Ooh. Both the witty.
I might almost have to go with Boots. I feel like it might be a little too much for Pernell, that kind of style. I don't know. The ChatGPT is probably going to show Whitaker.
I'm going with Pernell. I'm sorry. It's hard to go against Pernell Whitaker. They robbed my man when he fought Oscar. They robbed him when he fought Chavez too, right?
All right. So they said Pernell by razor-thin unanimous decision is not domination, it's disappearance. That's strong words. Pernell Whitaker by narrow decision, 7-5 or 8-4.
Disappearance, you said?
A fight. It says you said what?
It's not dominating. It's disappearance.
Yeah.
Disappearance, like he can't see him, like he's gone. Disappearance.
I guess so.
Out the way. Got you. Hit and not be hit. Pure boxing.
Yeah. He said a fight fans argue about this forever. One man lands more, the other makes more misses. Yeah, that would be a crazy one.
Pernell lands too, though. Don't think he win a fight with just fucking defense. He got a good offense too, making you miss. That takes a lot out of a fighter when they miss punches too, especially power shots. What?
Yeah.
You hitting there?
Yeah, and you had Spence versus Chavez Sr. This is gonna be the last one right here.
Oh no, do Spence versus Boots. You can do that one. Spence versus Boots.
Oh, Spence versus Boots. All right, it's gonna be the last one, y'all. Because we definitely passed the time again this week. We've been tripping. But it's all good. We ain't that far. Last time we ended off arguing Made the show longer. Yo, Kid Manila just be naming all these fucking damn fighters that's not gonna happen. Nate Campbell versus Robin Penn, and prime example of Boots Ortiz. Earl Spence Jr. by late TKO or unanimous decision.
Or stops Boots. My boy.
I don't agree with that.
Shout
I
out to
don't
Spence,
agree
the
with that.
eye collector, and the bone collector, the eye collector, the rib collector.
You really
Shout out
ask
to
yourself.
him.
So you really believe that would happen?
Hell yeah. They was gonna fight before he lost the Bud.
But you think he stops Boots? Errol
Listen, he
Spence
was
is
that
going to
Boots
stop
fight.
Boots.
He was that Boots fight.
But that guy, why are you telling me he had to
careful.
fight for?
Be careful. He told Boots to be careful. He
Why are you telling me that?
might bump to some shit he don't want.
He also told Earl. He also told what else? What he told Bud too.
Man, listen, man. I don't want to talk about that, man.
I hate that, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, bro, you can't be doing that, bro.
Shout out to my man Spence, man. The bone collector, nigga.
Yeah, nah, he not beating that nigga Boots, bro. I disagree with that. Anyway, man, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Like and subscribe. I got to get to the finish of this Nick game for the second half. We got to win. You see, I put on the Nick gear. I don't even wear fitteds like that, but I got a Nick fitted.
All right.
KEKE, let them know.
Like a real New Yorker. Don't forget to tell a friend, like and subscribe. Put God first when anything. God is possible. Put God first. Anything is possible. Don't forget to do your 3-day water fast and intermittent fasting. And just let us know what y'all like in the comments, man. I mean, again, we try to give this community. Put on a great show for you guys, for you ladies and gentlemen, as much as possible. Give us some feedback too. We definitely love some feedback.
Hey,
and give
Kid
us your
Manila.
thoughts.
Hey, Kid Manila, I want you to come on the show.
Invite him as a guest. Yeah, get him on the show.
I want you to come on the show. Hey, Kid Manila, holla at me at holla at me at our fucking social media platforms in one of our DMs or either TikTok. You see us scrolling across, follow the Rumble Ready podcast. I definitely want to get you on the show for sure. He said Jordan Clarkson. He heard me say Nick now. He said Jordan Clarkson is the GOAT because he had Filipino. All right, man. We out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. See y'all next week. Same time.
Yep, next week before we go on break.